Welcome back to Attempted Unknown. This is our 11th episode. We're here at Fred and Alice's house in Seattle. Basically, the story of how I got here was I was delivering mail and kind of came across an oasis in between two giant apartment buildings. Came back a little bit later, it was summer, saw everything in bloom, and the garden really took hold of me. It was kind of like a Zen retreat. Then this summer I came by and heard piano music going, which really sent me home. It reminded me of my grandmother teaching me how to play piano when I was younger. And I got to stand at both of the apartment buildings on either side and be able to hear the music wafting through.
Hello.
Hi, Fred, Tim.
Hi.
Thanks again for letting us
My pleasure.
come in and tell us a little bit. This is a busy room.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of the times that I'd been by, I'd been in the outside and on the porch and stuff, and 5 seconds here or there. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this house?
This house was actually built in 1909 as an artist studio. There was the Great Seattle Fire in Pioneer Square was, I believe, a year or two before that, and it was people's habits to scavenge bricks and build them into things. So there's lots of melted bricks in this chimney that came from the Seattle fire. It was just these 4 walls. It wasn't a residence. It was just a studio. And when we first bought the house and we first moved in, a little old lady from down the street came by, and she was so glad that somebody had moved in and that they hadn't bulldozed the house.
When did you guys know that the apartments were going to come in?
The day the house closed. They had held off on letting us know for fear that we would back out of the deal.
Do you know much about the murals there?
The murals were done by the artist, the original art teacher here, whose name was Alma Royer-Lorraine.
It's really an artistic house. Are you an artist yourself?
I'm a musician. I teach piano, I play lots of bands. I have my own Latin jazz band called Sonando, and we just released our 3rd recording. I also play with Yerba Buena, Cambalache. I do trio gigs. I sub with other salsa bands. Lots of different stuff. It's all a matter of piecing it together.
I remember you playing a particular song that really, made my day on the 2 adjacent apartment buildings.
Great.
So, did you want to play a song for us?
Sure, I'd be happy to. I have no idea what I was playing the day you came, but...
Did you do much of the work out in the garden there, or?
Yeah, we've done most of it. Oh, we love the yard. It's our own little space, just like you said. It's a little oasis in the middle of the city. Actually, Alice has done most of the choices there. There's an azalea in the island on the pond that's evidently kind of rare. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's been there since we were here. We've torn out a lot of stuff. There used to be some bamboo. Used to be a great big rhododendron tree, but that went out when they built the building.
Yeah, so definitely the city's encroaching, even though you have your core here. So in my mail manning, I'd come across little things on the ground, and we've kind of been highlighting them and showcasing what they are. And this is actually one of my favorites, which came right from the school down the street here.
Oh yeah?
What I was thinking is that someone was trying to do a comic book in school, and maybe it didn't end up going so good. You see on the other side was probably their first panel, and it's all scribbled out, so all of a sudden it ends up on the ground. But I think Ethan is the artist, And I guess it's Robo Man versus Cripple-Headed Robot. Myself and my producer used to do little things like this, make fun comics and animations and stuff. So it kind of, when I saw this one, I got all giddy. Well, I guess that was the end of episode 11. This is Attempted Unknown. I wanted to thank you a lot. Thank you, Fred and Alice, who's not here right now, but she
my pleasure.
She was happy with us doing this, I guess. That's great. If you wanted to get in contact with us, you can always do that. AttemptedUnknown@propadatafilms.com. Going to be back next week with super fun, happy times for all our fans out there. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you.